Hello and welcome to the Perth Blue Baggers pod. Today we'll be reviewing our loss to Hawthorn, round 20, and previewing our match against Freo over here in Perth. So let's get straight into the Hawthorn game. So, obviously, disappointed we couldn't get it done for Doc and Wheaters. But what are some of your key takeaways?
Well, during the week, one of the most beloved of all people at the club announced his retirement.
Yep.
And said that this game would be his last one against the Hawks. Also, another one of our greatest ever defenders in Jacob Wiedering, an absolute lion at the club and a backbone for the club, was playing his 200th game. And honestly, you would have thought this made us fired up.
Especially early on.
Big build-up for the game. You would have thought we'd be coming out strong, producing our best.
Yeah.
Really taking it up to the Hawks, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And, well...
Boy, we were disappointed again.
Well, Hawthorn kicked the first 4 goals of the match. Led 6-1 at the first change. We dished out a shocking, dreadful first quarter, which really sunk our chances of winning.
Yeah.
And from that point on, we never really recovered.
The best we got it was a stalemate.
Well, we broke even. If you look at basically the next 3 quarters, we pretty much broke even from that point on. But the damage was done. We just didn't seem to be able to really claw back that lead at any stage. There was even a couple of remote points in the last quarter we thought, maybe a miracle. But really, I think that 4-goal margin probably said it all. That was probably an accurate reflection of the game. They were the better team. And once again, we weren't up to it.
Yeah.
But I think that first quarter in particular just really disappointed me because, when you've got Jacob Wiedering playing his 200th and the great Doc, one of the most loved players, you just would have thought we came out with a bit more than that.
Yeah, it just cannot be tolerated.
It was just, and it's all the same things. So if you just look at the stats, they'll tell you exactly the same things. So same number of inside 50s, but despite that, never looked like scoring enough to win. We won the clearances, as we often do. We won the contested positions, but we didn't use the ball well, and we couldn't move it quickly.
Mm.
And they had more contested marks. They had a lot more uncontested positions, which shows that they're running harder, forward and back. And there was that dreadful footage of Saad just jogging off to a contest and being over, ran past.
Yeah.
I mean, really, that's just not good enough. You shouldn't be playing again this week when that happens.
And guess who had Evers, the number 1 rated Carlton player on the ground? Champion title. Player rating things.
Yeah, I don't know about those things. All I know is you're defined by what you do without the ball as much as what you do with the ball.
Yeah. And
that footage found him wanting. And, he'd been a big fan of Saad, and I love watching him play when he tears down a wing or he explodes off half back. But you just got to put the effort in. And that wasn't there. And look, you don't want to single out one player, but he is a senior player. And there's plenty of other players as well.
Yep, you'd think his experience, he would know where he's gone wrong in the past as well.
So
might be able to create some chances, but is he doing his defensive capabilities well enough? I don't think so.
Well, that's the sort of things we're talking about. We expect effort week in, week out. It's important. And, there's just little things, lots of little things. We appeared rushed again with the football.
Yeah.
I didn't think overall that we had a problem with effort. I think that as a club, again, for about 3rd or 4th week, whatever it was, I think Brisbane, I thought we started with more effort there. We've been putting in some effort, but I think that some of the really deeper structural things in our system, not being able to move the ball fast,
inside
not playing
50 deficiencies,
not looking for targets inside 50s, or even if you do look for targets, not hitting them. Those things are still holding us back, unfortunately.
One thing I'd like to note is we've got to give credit to Hawthorn for where they did well against us. Their pressure was quite immense, especially in the first quarter, which obviously causes us to turn over. And that used to be our strength. Why are we not being the best pressure side? The whole mantra, contest and pressure, and it's gone out the window.
I think that's exactly right. Even if you're not using the ball as well as you should, if you're providing lots of pressure,
Yep.
then you're going to be right in the contest.
You'll find that the players that we name in the votes have applied pressure.
I think that's probably what
Yeah.
I'm looking for
Yes.
between now and the end of the season. It won't just be the people that rack up the most touches or whatever else. It'll be the people that are putting the effort in.
Yep.
And the people applying pressure when you don't have the football.
Yes, exactly. Just realised something. I want to change my votes later. I haven't looked at yours, but I just realised something. Anyway, let's get into them.
All right, well, look, this is a real surprise for me, but this guy just played out of his skin. It's just hard to describe. Harry O'Farrell, how good was he?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Isn't
How
that
good is
great
he?
to have a shining light in such dire
Just a young kid.
circumstances?
He's only played a handful of games. The same fella that copped a bit of criticism a few weeks back because he made a few mistakes, which you'd expect from a young kid. I mean, he's just started to play football, and he's just looking like a lock in the back line at the moment. He's really coming along really, really well. He's just a gutsy player. And, where do you start with this guy? 19 touches, 13 marks,
4 of which were intercept marks.
4 of which were intercept marks, most marks on the ground, 8 spoils, 6 intercepts overall, 3 tackles. So he just did it all, really.
Yeah.
Just the energy. And we just talked about how they all appeared rushed. A lot of our players appeared rushed. He actually showed composure as well.
Yeah.
With his use of the footy.
So it's 84% disposal efficiency and kicking efficiency 86%.
So he used the ball well as well.
Yeah.
It's just really quite an extraordinary match from Harry O'Farrell. It was it's just great to watch.
It didn't come out of the blue.
No, he's
I
been
just
good the
didn't
last couple of
expect
weeks.
him to be our best player on a night.
Look, it has come out of the blue in terms of being BOG for us.
Yeah.
You don't expect, especially key position players, a really young first-year player who's only played a couple of matches to be BOG for you.
Keep an eye out for tomorrow when the Rising Star.
Oh, surely it's got to be.
I don't know. There might be other options, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Surely.
Anyway, that was just such an impressive match from him. For Georgie Hewitt, our leading ball winner for the Blues. Not just that, like I said, it's not just being leading ball winner. 8 tackles, which is also team high. So he does put the effort in without the ball as well. 5 inside 50s, 22 pressure acts. So this is a guy that does put the effort in.
Yeah.
This is a guy that is having a red hot crack week in, week out.
You can see his desperation.
He should be well ahead in our BNF, best and fairest for the club, I would have thought. He's really consistent. 3 score involvement, 6 marks. He's just a guy who works hard. So that's Hewitt. Look, I thought Zach Williams was pretty lively myself.
I have something to say about him.
Yeah, look, he's always having a crack. Had a game high 7 clearances. Probably could be a bit more efficient at times.
That's what my problem is.
Yeah, and
he was going what was it, 46% or something?
I think this is. I mean, he does move. He does get in there and get the football.
But you can't deny the effort. Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I'm looking for is effort.
Yeah.
You know, 18 touches. He played a lot of the match in the forward line, so he's winning the ball. 3 inside 50s. Probably would like to see him hit the scoreboard a little bit more.
Yeah.
That might be handy. It's true that he could use the ball a bit better.
Yeah.
But at least he's having a red hot crack.
Yeah.
That for me is important. For 2, I had Will White. I thought he was good.
Yep.
I thought he was good. I thought he made a big step forward in this game. Mm-hmm. He's been in and out of the team quite a lot this season. So for him, this is a really handy statement. This is him really stepping up, I thought. 12 disposals is pretty good for someone who's playing a lot of his time in the forward line. And he had 5 tackles, 2 of them inside 50, which I really liked. 4 score involvements. Of course, he kicked the 2 snags too.
Yep.
So he's got a fit.
23 pressure acts as well.
23 pressure acts. Look, he's putting a lot of pressure on, and he's just got to tidy up probably his kicks on goal. Today was pretty good,
Yeah.
but if he can get more consistent there, and his overall efficiency over time, he was pretty good again. That's one of the reasons why he's in the votes. If he gets that consistency, he can make a mark. There's definitely a spot or two up there in the forward line, isn't there, available?
I think
He's ahead of a few of the others at the moment, isn't he?
he might have just overtaken Jesse Motlop and Fogarty with that performance, surely. And even, who's the other? Evans.
And he likes playing for the club.
Yeah.
He loves playing for the
Perth,
club.
not Perth Blue Boyhood bagger. A lot of these players are boyhood baggers, and they try.
There's something about them.
Yeah.
Is Ollie Hollands a
He
boyhood
was.
bagger?
Yeah.
Ollie Hollands, Will White, Matty Cottrell. There's a few of them out there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Barrack for the team. I think Harry O'Farrell did.
Yeah.
So yeah, they make handy recruits.
That's the key. Just
List
get
manager.
the Carlton fans.
Just get the Carlton fans. They really want to play for the jumper, okay?
Get me in. I'll do well.
So no, he was good. I wasn't sure. There's a few players I could have picked. I could have picked Ollie Hollands.
Haynes, okay.
But in what was a difficult match, I thought Nick Haynes was pretty good again. He was pretty solid. He had 19 possessions altogether, but 8 of them were intercept possessions, which is the most for Carlton.
Yeah.
7 marks. I thought he tried hard. It was a tough match to be playing in the back line. He didn't have a perfect game, but I thought he had a red-hot crack, and that was what I was looking for.
Fair enough. My concern over him was who was he on though? That's the thing. Who was on Gunston?
A few of the boys got away from us.
That's the thing.
There was a few of their key forwards that really took us apart, and I think he might have switched on a couple. I mean, Gunston had 2.
There's also Mitch Lewis.
Mitch Lewis had 2. Gunston had 3. Watson 2. He wouldn't have been on Watson. He would have been on
Lewis. Wheaters was on Lewis. Haynes was on Gunston, I reckon.
Yeah, well, Gunston has been informed quite a lot.
Yeah.
He's having a good year.
And he had quite a lot of impact around the contest too.
Yeah. Anyway, that was my one. And for underrated, the great man, Sam Doherty.
Yeah.
I think he's been underrated all career. That's why I wanted to pick him. This is a guy who's played 184 matches. He has had 3 knee reconstructions.
Yeah.
The last one, he got a knee reconstruction and still got back for the final game of the season, the final against Brisbane. I mean, that is an extraordinary effort.
And didn't get injured in that game either.
So he's had 3 knee reconstructions. He's had 2 serious bouts of cancer that he's come back from. I mean, how many people come back from 5 separate really major setbacks like that?
Yeah, and I think his father died early on in his career as well.
He's just he's so courageous, that guy.
Yeah.
Love watching him play. It's been a privilege.
Yeah. Thank you, Doc, for everything. Any other players I would like to talk? Oh, my votes, of course. So, Hoff for 5, that's undisputed. 4 for Hewitt, also the same as yours. I've switched into Hollands for 3 votes. I think we went into some of his. 20 disposals, 7 marks, 85% disposal efficiency, 20 pressure acts. We like the pressure acts. 453 metres gained and 5 rebound 50s. So, Holland's in there. I've given White for 2, that's good. And Doc for 1. Anyone else? So we went into Sard, how he was defensively wasn't great. Charlie Curnow, 10 marks, 10 disposals, 4 marks, 3 inside 50s, 13 pressure acts, 2 goals. What do you make of his game?
Look, he did present well. He has definitely picked up. I've detected it, to be fair to Charlie, because he's copped a lot of flack earlier, and I've been frustrated with his form this season.
Yeah.
He has in the last month or so, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks, he's started working harder with his second efforts. He started putting more pressure on his opponent. Yeah. Earlier on, he was just kind of like almost giving up. He'd go for the mark. If he didn't take the mark, that was it.
Yeah.
He knew he was done. And you just can't, no team can carry that. And especially you can't from one of your leading players. So you'd have to ask Charlie what's going on, but I can tell you the last 3 or 4 weeks, I've just felt he's put that extra effort in from where he was previously. He's still not kicking big bags of goals, but that's always going to be hard in a team that's losing.
Yeah.
So, I will give him some credit, I think, for turning the corner a little bit. I don't think we've seen Charlie... I think he's got in the votes before, once or twice this season, but I don't think we've quite seen the Coleman medal Charlie.
No,
he's a fair way off that kind of form, but I think he's having a bit more of a crack. And we're at that stage where you just want your players to have a red-hot crack at this stage.
Yeah. And we got Harry Mackay back now, so it's not all the end when one of them goes up the ground and the other stays back, you know?
Yeah, and Harry did kick a nice goal, a slot of a nice goal. I don't think he did a lot, but that's okay. In your first game back, you usually don't.
Was he on managed minutes? Can you look at time?
His time on ground was 79%, which wasn't that different.
Terrible.
No. I just didn't feel like he had a big impact, but that's okay. We just want to see him out there.
Yeah.
And if he plays a few more of the games, 2 or 3 or 4 or more games, I expect we'll start to see him back in.
I want some contested marks from him too. That would be great.
Yeah, I think that's when he's at his best. He leads up the ground and he takes those big grabs.
Against Geelong was his best game.
Yeah. Well, he's just missed a lot of footy, hasn't he?
Yes. Okay. Any other players I noted here? Wheaters in his 212 disposals, 8 intercepts, 5 1%ers, 4 marks and 6 ground balls. Only problem is either Mitch Lewis or Gunston he was on. Kind of kicked a few goals on him and had an impact around the ground. He hasn't been at his brilliant best this year, but still quite a reliable defender.
Very few of our players have been playing their absolute best.
True.
It doesn't mean they're playing badly, but they haven't quite lived up to their previous form.
Yeah. My underrated would probably go to Nick Haynes then. Yeah. Okay. Let's get into the preview of round 21 versus Fremantle. We can't wait to be there. Unfortunately, the likelihood we'll see a good win is quite slim, but we've won 7 out of our last 8 games against Freo, 3 of which have been at Perth.
We do match up well against them, don't we?
I don't know. You never know. And it's...
Well, look,
it's a one-sided...
The ladder will tell you that there's a gulf between us. They are 13 and 6, and I think they won 8 of the last 9 or something like that. Yeah. They are in good form, and we're about the opposite. So the big gulf between the teams at the moment. But we did match up well. We've played pretty well over here in the West against them. So, you never know. Strange things happen sometimes. We'd need to play 4 quarters.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Dockers players in pretty good form at the moment. So
let's go. There's good players in every facet of their setup. So forward line, they got 3 tools in Amos, Tracy, and Patrick Voss, which is great for them. Good to see a tool combination kind of work. They got a really potent young forward. I think he's in his first year, Murphy Reid.
Yep, he is playing good footy.
Just watch out.
Has even got someone like Michael Frederick that popped up last week with 4 goals. Yep. I mean, they've got a lot of options up forward.
Good speed. Hayden Young.
He's got a good vertical leap on him too.
Hayden Young spends a bit of time in the forward, but
Hayden Young missed a fair bit of the season. He's come back.
Yeah.
I think he's played now 2 games. His second game back. First game was a sub. Second game he got subbed out, but he still won the medal for best on ground.
57% time on ground. He's managed to get 23 pressure.
He's jagged the Ross Glendenning Allen Award for best on ground. 23 disposals and 3 goals. I mean, that guy can play. And we haven't even mentioned Caleb Sarong yet.
Yeah. And Andrew Brayshaw.
Yeah, Andrew Brayshaw and Caleb Sarong were both fantastic. Sarong, I think, is probably the match winner He's fantastic. Luke Jackson's been in form lately.
Big ruck.
Big
That'll be a
ruck.
good
Shai
contest.
Bolton is a great pickup, and it's lively. It does a bit of everything. Gee.
What a pick up. Jordan Clark as well, being quite
He's been pretty good.
good off
Been
half
pretty
back
good.
for them.
Bailey
Switowski
Banfield.
makes a good impact forward as well.
The back line's pretty settled. I don't know if Pierce
Brendan
is playing.
Cox.
Though. I don't think he's playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They got Cox and
But they've got
Warner and someone else.
Liam Ryan. Yeah,
Liam Ryan.
back line.
That's West Coast. Liam Ryan.
Wrong
yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah,
Luke Ryan.
Yes, Luke Ryan.
Got my Ryans mixed up.
But they're incredibly strong defensively as well, so I don't know what to make of this
You
one.
look at the teams on paper and you look at how they're going across all the
Yeah.
lines, you'd be going Fremantle comfortably.
The only only area we sort of match them well in is the midfield.
Oh, look, we'll probably, in the clearances,
Yeah.
we'd be right up there. But we don't tend to use the ball well. So I could see us winning the clearances and just doing another dump kick forward or whatever else, and they rebound off the turnover and score against us.
Yeah. Look, don't demoralise us with 40,000 Freo fans, please. It's going to be terrible if we're losing by 60 or 70 or something and have to sit there with all of them cheering around us. So please do it for the Perth faithful.
Yeah, come on, you got plenty of fans over here in Perth.
We're the third biggest club. Don't give in.
Fly the flag.
Play for some passion. Play for the monogram. Anyway, predictions.
Oh, look, I think probably a 3 or 4 goal win,
Yeah.
I'd say. I think it's us getting over the line comfortably here.
What about Chera likes to play well against this old team?
He does. He plays well. Look, there's plenty of guys that have played well
Yeah.
against Fremantle. And that's why we've won consistently against them. But that was last year.
Yeah.
That's the difference. They're in very good form this year, and we're not.
Yeah. Well, and I reckon I'm going to give my best of grade to Chero. And nice, another nice close one. Let's do another like Murphy's banana. From the goals.
I'm picking Cripps, WA boy,
Yeah.
back in Western Australia.
Yeah.
Keen to impress. I reckon he's going to rise to the occasion and really dominate.
Yeah. We
I've
should.
been saying it every week.
Why don't we go through? We've had some great wins over here.
Look, look, I've got 2 favourites.
Yeah.
These ones won't surprise you. My favourite was, of course, Jack Nunes.
Yeah.
That extraordinary kick after the siren. It's the only time I've ever seen a Blues player kick a goal after the siren. To be there, I think it was the one time since 1980-something when Sticks Kernan did it in the 80s. The first time since then. Last time since then.
COVID time, so there wasn't that many people there, and it was raining.
Still a few people. It was just an extraordinary game because I thought we've got no right to win this. We trailed pretty much all game. And even then we thought the siren had gone and was done and dusted, and we got the free kick down the ground, downfield. So, it was a bit contentious, but I didn't mind. And the kick was an extraordinary kick.
Yeah.
It was right over in the boundary line. They had to move the cameraman so that he could actually kick it. He was right on the boundary line. It was a almost impossible kick.
When the crowd went silent, I was like, hang on a second.
It was right down the far
Something
end.
has
So
happened.
we couldn't actually see.
And the cheer
exactly
squad
what
wasn't,
happened.
our cheer squad wasn't there, so they couldn't celebrate. Just the
All
Freo
you
fans.
saw was you saw all the crowd go silent, and our players start
Yeah.
rushing and jumping on it. And I thought he couldn't, could he? He hasn't slotted this, has he?
I wish we videoed it.
Oh, it's
I
just
don't think,
remarkable.
but it's good to capture it with our eyes instead.
One of my favourite times as a Colton fan, that one.
And Murphy.
Oh, well, that's the other one. Mark Murphy. That was a funny match. That game seesawed back and forth again and again. We kicked a goal, they kicked a goal. It was a really pulsating match. And there's this last hurrah, really. I think, Jesus, going back. Who's the big fella with the beard? Key forward. Levi Casbolt.
Yeah.
Levi Casbolt, I think, managed to pluck it out of the ruck and get a handball off to Murphy. Yeah. And Murph he's stuck this way, he's stuck that way.
Bit of candy.
Then he slots the banana from an angle. It was just such a beautiful kick and so composed, given the circumstances.
Yeah.
With 30 seconds to go to put us.
Where were we? I think we were actually within the sort of cheer squad area.
I was almost directly over it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was down our end. We were up really high though.
Oh, okay.
Looking down on it, and we just watched one of our favourite players just slot it.
Yeah.
It was remarkable.
Well, and then the latest one, I know it wasn't in Perth, but Gather Round, another good old contentious one.
Very contentious. Look,
It got touched 3 times, the mark, and then the deliberate, what was it called? The descent.
The descent. Jordan Clark's descent gave us an extra free kick. Just to make sure they couldn't come back.
They weren't going to come back in 20 seconds anyway.
So, look, I'll freely admit we got a good run there.
Yeah.
And so we've won a few close ones.
Yep. And it's resulted in a one-sided rivalry where they hate us and we couldn't care less about them.
Yeah. I don't really hate Fremantle at all. So it's kind of funny.
If they make finals, I'll probably be going for them. Them and Gold Coast, probably.
Yeah, well, they've never won a premiership, so...
But please don't disrespect me. If there's a bit of push and shove, they do something to one of my players, might turn my tide around.
Oh, you're gonna turn on them, are you?
I'll turn on them if they do something wrong. So respect my admiration. So good to reminiscent. What is it? It's called? I don't know. About past matches, but now let's look to the future and create another good memory.
Yeah, well, if we won this one, what kind of upset would that be?
Yeah.
That would be extraordinary.
Yeah. Big dent in their finals.
It would be pretty disastrous for Fremantle, really.
Yep, so they can't afford to drop it either. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe. There will be a big build-up on the Instagram. I'll have a few posts planned on those famous games. So stay tuned for that as well. Up the Baggers.
And for all Blues fans, come on down to the Canfield beforehand.
Yeah.
Get amongst it.
We'll be there. WA Blues function, shout out to them.
Absolutely. Go those WA Blues. We've got a lot of time for them.
Unreal organisation. And it's become one of probably the third biggest fan bases in WA. Cheers. Up the Baggers.
Down the Blues.